Hey everybody, and happy Sunday. Welcome back to the Teacher Tyrrell Academy for Critical Thinking. Beautiful day here in South Florida again. So where I left off yesterday was I was sharing the report card of Donald J. Trump, who is one of our honorary members. And he was given by our esteemed faculty a B+ for his foreign policy thus far. Okay, yeah, the plus was for his ability to having, brokered a deal in Gaza, like pretty incredible, get back those hostages. It wasn't an A, however, because of his, the tariffs. Anyway, I'm not going to just go, you can check out the last video. So I wanted to move on to another aspect of his foreign policy, which is interesting and which is another reason why he got the plus. I read The Art of the Deal, right before the last election, just to try and get an insight into the mind of this man. And I learned that, yes, this man is a really good negotiator. I mean, he's a businessman, whether you like him or you don't like him. He is good at brokering deals. I read the book, at the very beginning. I was actually reading with my ears. It was an audio book. I love that you can read with your ears and your eyes, but I digress. And, so he started off at the beginning with, hey, I'm Donald J. Trump and please vote for me. But yeah, okay, fair enough. It's his book. And I would, if I was trying to get elected to be president, I would also do a little pitch at the beginning of the audio book. But anywho, I digress. So after having read that book, yeah, this guy is a really good negotiator, in my opinion. And I want to go back to that whole thing about the red carpet that he extended when Putin came to visit for that meeting in the States. Now, I know there was a lot of sort of, oh my God, Putin's a dictator, etc. Why on earth would he roll out the red carpet? And I understand the outcry, especially a lot of people in Europe were like, but there is something also sort of geniusly counterintuitive about that, right? Like Trump recognizes probably himself in Putin, and I don't mean this in a pejorative way, sort of strong man, ego, woohoo, pounding of the chest. And so in doing that red carpet thing, he really was like sort of playing into that part of Putin that is sort of, that he can probably see himself in him. And whether he had the introspection to recognize that, I don't know, but it was kind of sort of genius. And okay, we don't know what's happening yet in terms of Ukraine and Russia. And what happened at the Fight House that day, that awful meeting when Zelensky was there and there was frigging J.D. Vance, I was like screaming at the television during that whole Fight House, aka White House meeting when J.D. Vance was like, you should say thank you to us. I'm like, what the F, dude? Like, really? Anywho, I digress. So more to come tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.